In continuation of the last video on alkanes of BSc Part 1 Organic Chemistry, in this video we continue with the chemical reactions. The first reaction is incorporation of methylene group. Lower alkanes react with ketene or diazomethane in the presence of UV light, and ketene or diazomethane, whichever is taken, produces methylene group. This methylene group is a highly reactive intermediate which, once formed, reacts with the alkane and forms a mixture of higher alkanes. So, for example, propane reacts with the methylene group to give a mixture of N-butane and 2-methyl propane. The next reaction is chlorosulfonation. This is also known as Reed reaction. Alkane reacts with sulfur dioxide and chlorine in presence of UV light and forms alkane sulfonyl chloride. In this reaction, hydrogen atom of alkane is substituted by sulfonyl chloride group, that is SO2Cl. So if we take the example of ethane, ethane reacts with sulfur dioxide and chlorine molecule to give rise to ethane sulfonyl chloride. It is used for the industrial preparation of detergents. The next reaction is pyrolysis or heating. Higher alkanes in absence of oxygen at 773 to 973 Kelvin decompose to form a mixture of lower alkane, alkene and hydrogen. So we take the example of propane. Propane undergoes pyrolysis at 773 to 973 Kelvin to give rise to propene, ethane, methane and hydrogen. This process is also known as cracking. Pyrolysis takes place by a free radical mechanism. We try to understand the mechanism by taking the example of butane. In this process, there are 3 steps. The first step is chain initiation step. This chain initiation step, butane undergoes pyrolysis to give either 2 ethyl free radicals or 1 propyl free radical and 1 methyl free radical. The second step is chain propagation step. In this, free radicals formed in first step abstract hydrogen atom from alkanes. So here we see that ethyl free radical reacts with propane to give a mixture of ethane and primary free butyl radical or ethane and secondary butyl free radical. And also the propyl free radical, which is also formed, reacts with butane to give a mixture of either propane and primary butyl free radical or propane and secondary butyl free radical. Now, as the second part of the second step, that is the chain propagation step, this has 2 parts, A and B. The A part was above and this is the B part. These free radicals break up as follows and give rise to more free radicals. Secondary butyl free radical break up to give methyl free radical and propene. Primary free butyl radical breaks up to give ethyl free radical and ethene. Secondary butyl free radical break up to give butene and hydrogen free radical, and ethyl free radical breaks up to give ethene and hydrogen free radical. Now we come to the third step of this reaction, that is chain termination step. In the chain termination step, 2 methyl free radical combine together to give ethane, 1 methyl free radical and 1 ethyl free radical combine to give propane, and 1 hydrogen free radical reacts with another hydrogen free radical to give hydrogen molecule. The next reaction we come to is dehydrogenation. When alkanes are heated at 773 to 973 Kelvin in presence of molybdenum, vanadium, titanium or selenium oxide, alkenes and hydrogen are formed. So here we see, for example, ethane undergoes dehydrogenation in the presence of catalyst alumina at 773 to 973 Kelvin and ethenes are formed. When 6 or more carbon containing alkanes are heated in the presence of chromium, molybdenum or vanadium oxide at 673 to 973 Kelvin and at high pressure, cyclization takes place and aromatic hydrocarbons are formed. It is also known as hydroforming. So here we take the example of hexane. Hexane undergoes cyclization in the presence of alumina at 773 to 973 Kelvin at high pressure and forms benzene. The next reaction we come to is isomerization. When an alkane is heated in presence of aluminum bromide and hydrogen bromide or aluminum sulfate and sulfuric acid at room temperature, its isomers are formed. This process is known as isomerization. So when N-butane undergoes isomerization in the presence of aluminum bromide and hydrogen bromide, it forms isobutane. When N-pentane undergoes polymerization in the presence of aluminum bromide and hydrogen bromide, it forms isopentane and new pentane. Now the next reaction is combustion. Alkanes react with atmospheric oxygen to form CO2 and H2O. This reaction takes place through free radical mechanism. Initially, high energy is required to break the bond and then chain reaction continues. Although it is an exothermic reaction, yet energy is required to initiate the reaction. The principle of this reaction is used in internal combustion engines. So here we see the reaction CXHY alkane. The formula of this alkane is CXHY. So this CXHY alkane reacts with X plus Y upon 4 molecules of oxygen to give rise to XCO2 and Y upon 2 H2O, or 2CN H2N plus 2 reacts with 3N plus 1 molecules of oxygen to give rise to 2NCO2 plus 2N plus 1 H2O. If we take the example, 2CH4 reacts with 4O2 to give rise to 2CO2 and 4 H2O molecules. So here we take some problems. So how many liters of CO2 is obtained by complete combustion of 16 grams of CH4 at normal temperature and pressure? Now we come to the solution. The balanced reaction for combustion of methane is represented as CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. 16 grams of CH4 on complete combustion gives 1 gram mole of CO2. Volume of 1 gram mole of gas at NTP will be 22.4 liters. That is 22.4 liter CO2 is obtained. The second example numerical is how many liters of oxygen is required at normal temperature and pressure for complete combustion of 22.4 liters of ethane. Balanced equation for combustion of ethane is 2 molecules of ethane react with 7 molecules of oxygen to give rise to 4 molecules of CO2 and 6 molecules of water. 2 moles of ethane requires 7 moles of oxygen. 1 mole of ethane requires 7 upon 2 moles of oxygen. 1 mole of ethane is equal to 22.4 liters at NTP. Required oxygen for 22.4 liter of ethane will be 7 upon 2 into 22.4 liter, that is 78.4 liter. Now we come to the uses of the alkanes. Alkanes are directly used as fuels. Some alkanes like methane easily form hydrogen, that is CH4 undergoes decomposition at 1373 Kelvin to give rise to carbon and 3 molecules of hydrogen. Alkanes on decomposition form carbon black, which is used for paints and printing inks. Organic compounds like haloalkanes and alkanols can be obtained from alkanes. Mixture of N-butane and isobutane is known as Calor gas, which easily liquefies at normal pressure and it is used as fuel. That's all for today. Thank you.